Every November, the farmlands of Denny's Lee Civil come alive with activity as locals begin the corn harvest season. But this year, the joy of harvest quickly turned into chaos. Herds of wild boars began rampaging to the fields night after night, tearing through crops, trampling months of hard work, and leaving destruction in their wake. Watching the devastation stirred something in me. I could not sit idly by while our livelihoods were destroyed. Determined to act, I joined forces with fellow hunters of the region, and together we planned a relentless pursuit to protect our land. At dawn, we headed toward the vast fields of Dinsley Silver, riding on familiar hunting vehicles. Within 10 minutes of arrival, a few wild boars emerged from the distance. I quickly raised my rifle and fired, but the boar charged forward as if undeterred by the shot. Our dogs, trained to drive the prey toward us, helped tighten the net. The area was notorious for harboring wild boars, and it did not take long for us to spot the next target. From a favorable position, I aimed carefully and pulled the trigger. At the same moment, my hunting partner also fired, dropping another boar. Within seconds, 2 animals lay motionless, a double takedown that fueled our determination. Moments later, a black shadow darted across the field. Instinctively, we ducked into the tall brush, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Before the boar could sense danger, multiple shots rang out, and it dropped instantly in the middle of the open field. Meanwhile, in another sector, John engaged a massive boar. Thanks to his experience and precise marksmanship, the target was neutralized efficiently. Our dogs once again proved invaluable, flushing a massive boar out of hiding. It charged directly toward us, but we were ready. I raised my rifle and fired, taking it down decisively. The boars in this region were unlike any we had seen before, bold, aggressive, and unafraid of humans. Some even tried to charge head-on. Despite the danger, we stayed calm and responded with swift precision. Moving to a new position, strange noises across the field alerted us to additional targets. Seconds later, another boar sprinted past, desperate to escape. A few sharp shots later, it was down. Soon, we received word about a group hiding in a cornfield. Rushing over, we encountered chaos as dozens of boars poured out. Amid the frantic movement and hail of gunfire, we managed to take down one immediately, while the others escaped. With so many still on the loose, it was clear the hunt was far from over. By mid-morning, the entire village was in stir. The cornfields had been ravaged overnight, leaving devastation across hundreds of acres. With crops at risk, the village elder called upon the best hunters in the region. Armed with rifles, hunting dog, and determination, we set off across rugged terrain, following trails left by the boars. A powerful group charged up a ridge, and our team reacted instantly. One clean shot brought down the first target, and another was chased relentlessly by our dogs. As the boar stood panting with nowhere to run, we struck again, swift and decisive. Within minutes, Alvin spotted a massive male boar hidden deep in the underbrush. Holding our breath, we aimed carefully, and his shot claimed another trophy. Each encounter was tense. Every passing second demanded focus and precision. We advanced strategically, tightening our formation to prevent any escape. Across a nearby path, another boar appeared. I did not hesitate, moving forward and firing as soon as it broke cover. The boar dropped just a few meters away. Following narrow trails, we anticipated the herd's movements. A faint whistle alerted us to another group, and we waited for the perfect moment to strike. When the opportunity came, we opened fire. Though some escaped into the woods, many were taken down by coordinated action. Our trusty hunting dogs led us to the next targets, their barking guiding us with precision. When a wild boar charged directly at me, I remained calm, raised my rifle, and fired. The beast was neutralized instantly. Even as others tried to flee, our team maintained relentless focus, picking off boars one by one. By late afternoon, dozens had been taken down, yet the hunt was far from over. With their rapid reproduction rate and aggressive nature, wild boars remained a significant threat. We pressed on, determined to protect the fields and restore peace to the village. The next morning, the sun rose over the devastated cornfields, casting long shadows across the trampled crops. The villagers were already at work, assessing the damage, while our team prepared for another day of hunting. The wild boars had proven to be cunning and relentless, and we knew that we needed a precise strategy. Armed with rifles, bows, and trained hunting dogs, we moved out at first light, determined to protect the remaining harvest. Barely 10 minutes into the fields, we spotted movement in the distance. A herd of boars had emerged from a cluster of bushes, scanning the open terrain for threats. The dogs took the lead, running ahead to corner the boars while we flanked them from all sides. I aimed at the largest male, steadying my breath and pulling the trigger. The boar dropped instantly, its companions scattering in panic. My teammates fired in rapid succession, each shot finding its mark. Within moments, 2 more were down, and the dogs kept the rest moving toward our trap. This region's boars were aggressive, moving in tight packs and showing no fear of humans. One particularly massive boar charged straight at Alvin, who was waiting in position. Without hesitation, he fired a clean, decisive shot, bringing the beast down before it could reach him. The sight of the fallen animal fueled our determination. We moved swiftly to intercept the remaining herd, cutting off escape routes through the thick underbrush. Every decision had to be quick and calculated, as these animals were unpredictable and fast. As we advanced toward a dense cornfield, another herd appeared. This time, we coordinated a simultaneous strike. Some of the boars attempted to flee uphill, while others darted into the tall grass, trying to hide. But our positions had been planned carefully. Each exit was covered, and the team fired in perfect unison. One by one, the boars fell, unable to escape the net we had created. The dogs continued to bark and herd the remaining targets, ensuring no boar could slip past undetected. Amid the chaos, a lone boar ran across an open patch of land. It was fast and strong, but we were faster. I aimed carefully and pulled the trigger, striking it down before it could escape. Alvin followed immediately with another clean shot. These precise actions were repeated throughout the day, as we methodically reduced the boar population in the fields. The teamwork between hunters and dogs was crucial. Without their guidance, many of these animals might have escaped into the mountains. Despite the success, we knew the threat was far from over. These wild boars reproduced rapidly, and their aggressive nature made them a constant menace. As we moved from one section of the farmland to another, the landscape was littered with evidence of their destruction. Trampled crops, overturned soil, and broken plants. Yet, our persistence paid off. By late afternoon, dozens of boars had been taken down, and the remaining animals had either fled into the dense forest or were contained by our strategic positioning. The villagers watched with relief as the hunters cleared the fields. Their hard work, previously destroyed overnight, now had a chance to recover. But we were vigilant. We knew that the wild boars would return if we let our guard down. Every patrol, every hunt, and every encounter was part of an ongoing struggle to protect the land and maintain a balance between humans and wildlife. With careful planning and unwavering focus, we continued the pursuit, ready to face whatever challenges the next day would bring. As night fell over the fields, a tense silence settled across the village. The wild boars, most active after dusk, began emerging from their hiding spots, drawn to the remaining crops. The team prepared for the night hunt, equipping rifles, bows, and night vision scopes. The dogs were released first, their keen senses immediately detecting movement in the shadows. Every rustle in the corn or brush put us on high alert. The first encounter came quickly. A large boar darted across an open patch, charging toward our position. I steadied my aim and fired, bringing it down instantly. The dogs surrounded another group, driving them into clear view for the hunters. Shots rang out in quick succession, each one precise, eliminating the threat methodically. The coordination between man and dog was flawless. Without the dogs, many boars would have escaped under the cover of darkness. Some boars attempted to flee into the forest, weaving between trees and thick brush. But we had anticipated their tactics. Positions were strategically set to cover all possible escape routes. Alvin and I took calculated shots at the stragglers, while other team members ensured no boar could slip away. Even the fastest and most aggressive animals were neutralized through patience and teamwork. One particularly massive boar charged directly at me. Heart pounding, I fired a clean shot, taking it down instantly. Its size and speed made it a dangerous target, but our experience and careful preparation ensured a safe outcome. As the night progressed, more boars appeared, some moving in small groups, others alone. Each was tracked carefully, with hunters communicating silently through hand signals to avoid confusion. We approached dense patches of corn and tall grass cautiously, knowing the animals could be hiding anywhere. Every encounter was tense, every shot critical. By the end of the night, dozens of boars had been brought down, and the remaining herd had fled deeper into the mountains. The village, though exhausted, felt relief. The once devastated fields were finally safe a moment, and the relentless destruction had been slowed. The hunt was not just a test of skill, but a necessity to protect livelihoods. Despite the danger and fatigue, the hunters remained vigilant, knowing wild boars reproduce quickly and could return at any time. This night had shown the importance of strategy, patience, and teamwork in controlling the threat. As we packed up and returned to the village, the glow of satisfaction mixed with weariness. We had defended the harvest, minimized damage, and restored hope to farmers. But the fight was ongoing. The wild boars were a permanent challenge, requiring constant vigilance, skill, and dedication. Each hunt, each encounter, was a step toward maintaining balance between humans and nature, ensuring the crops and the lives of those who depend on them were protected.